Welcome back to English Lecture Notes. We came back with another video. Today's topic is parts of sentence. In this video we are going to learn about subject and predicate, two important parts of a complete sentence. A complete sentence has two parts, subject and predicate. We can say that a subject is the naming part and the predicate is the telling part. Let's learn something more about how subject and predicate forming the complete sentence. The first part is the subject. This is the naming part of the sentence. It tells who or what the sentence is about. Albert played football. In this sentence, Albert is the subject because the sentence is all about Albert. Next sentence is, the apple is red. Can you guess what the subject in this sentence? Apple is the subject because the sentence is all about apple. Now we completed the first part of the sentence and let's move on to the next part of the sentence, that is predicate. Predicate is something what the subject is or does. A.B. buzzed around me. In this sentence, can you guess what the predicate in this sentence? Buzzed around me is the predicate because this part of the sentence tells what the bee did. Remember the difference between the two, that the subject will be a noun or pronoun. The predicate will contain a verb in addition to a possible modifier. Now let's move on to the detailed study of subject and predicate. First, subject. The subject simply refers to the doer of the action or to what or whom the sentence is all about. It can be in the form of a noun or pronoun or noun phrase and is usually, but not always, located before the predicate. This is the correct definition of subject. For example, John walked down the street. Here the noun John is the subject. They went to college. Here the pronoun they is the subject. The black dog is sleeping. Here the noun phrase the black dog is the subject. Subject is again divided into three categories: simple subject, complete subject, compound subject. First one is simple subject. A simple subject is just one word without any modifiers, usually a noun or pronoun. Example: Emil is a tall boy. As the name indicates, simple subject is just one word without modifiers. Here in this example, Emil is a noun. That is the subject. Here you can't find any modifiers. It is a single word. Next, complete subject. A complete subject is main noun or pronoun plus other words that modify the subject. Example: James's road bike is much faster than his mountain bike. Next, compound subject. A compound subject is multiple subjects, sometimes multiple nouns or including the words that modify them. While looking at example you will understand. Example: Tom and Ben became friends. Here Tom and Ben is the noun. Here you can see multiple nouns as Tom and Ben, so we can call it as compound subject. If the sentence only contains Tom, we can call it a simple subject. Here it is compound subject. Next, we can directly move on to predicate. Predicate is a sentence or clause that says something about the subject. It tells what the subject does with an action verb, or describes the subject using a linking verb and a complement. That is why predicate is called as telling part. Example: Kelly walked down the street. Here Kelly is the subject, and the telling part about Kelly is predicate. That means walk down the street. In predicate part you can see verb, adverb and object. Predicates can contain a good deal of information and may be a long part of the sentence. Comparing with subject part, predicate part is longer and also carries more information. The subject part, Kelly only gives information about the name only, but predicate gives more information than what Kelly has done. This is the telling part. About Kelly, predicates often have several parts. In addition to the verb, including objects and complements. Actually, predicate part contains a verb, but not only verb. We can find more here like adverb, object. Predicate is again divided into three categories: simple predicate, complete predicate, and compound predicate. Just like how subject is divided as simple subject, complete subject, and compound subject, predicate is also divided as simple predicate, complete predicate, and compound predicate. First one is simple predicate. A simple predicate is the main verb in the predicate that tells what the subject does. It doesn't give any more information about the verb or verb phrase. That is why it is known as simple predicate. Example: the baby is taking a nap. Here subject is the baby. Is taking a nap is the predicate part. Predicate part only gives no more information, only what O subject does. It contains the main verb, and it does not give any more information about the verb, like whether the baby takes nap in car or bed, something like that. Second one is complete predicate. In complete predicate, you can find the main verb plus other words that modify the verb. A complete predicate includes not only the verb or verb phrase, but also all the words that give more information about it. Example: the singer finished her last song. Here finished her last song is predicate. Here finished is verb. With that you can see more words that give more information about the verb. The new book is easy to read. The last one is compound predicate. Compound predicate is multiple verbs including the words that modify them. A compound predicate has two actions for the same subject. Example: my sisters were going to go to the beach, but decided to stay home instead. Here you can see multiple verbs go and stay, and certain other words gives more information. Next example: Tina finished her project and went to the science fair. Here also, finished project and went to science fair. Two action seen. Multiple verbs like finished and went given. This is also an example of compound predicate. Now let's discuss some examples. Horse likes to eat hay. Here in this sentence, horses is the subject and likes to eat hay is predicate part. Next, my friend and I like to swing at the park. So here my friend and I is the subject. This is the example of compound subject because here you can find multiple noun, my friend and I. Next example: the little girl picked up her doll. Here the little girl is the subject. This is complete subject because here you can see noun plus other words that modify the subject. That is why the little girl used here. Sometimes a sentence is in inverted order, so the subject may come in the middle or at the end of the sentence. Example: here comes the athlete. In the sentence, the athlete is the subject. It is not located at the beginning of the sentence. So never think that subject part is always situated at the beginning of the sentence. Some more examples to check predicate part. My mother baked cakes for me. Here predicate part is baked cake for me. Next, golf carts are fun to ride. In the sentence, are fun to ride is predicate part. The painter is painting the wall. Here is painting the wall is the sun is shining brightly. Is shining brightly is predicate. Is also an example of complete predicate because it contains a verb plus other words that modify the verb. I built sandcastle on the beach. Built sandcastle on the beach is predicate. My father is reading newspaper. Is reading newspaper is predicate part. Hope all of you understood what is subject and predicate. If you find this video informative, please subscribe our channel and hit the bell icon to get the notification of upcoming videos. Do comment your topic of interest under this video. Thank you for watching.